Hey folks, evening, afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are, greetings. Hope you're all doing well out there. Second in our series of Live from London. This is London. I think we're in London. And this show is really very retrospective. This is 60s. This is a lot of stuff that I played with Fairport Convention. Some things that I've never played live before. And I'll also creep into the 70s as well and play a few things off my first solo album, maybe. So it's a very, very 60s, 70s kind of show. Hope you're prepared for that sort of thing. And I'll be singing songs that maybe I have no right to sing. You may think I have no right to sing. But I look at it as a tribute to the great singers that we had in Fairport, to Judy, to Ian, and to Sandy. I'll be singing some of the songs that they sang. And also some of the songs that I sang. I'm going to start off with a song that I used to do in my school band. My school band was me and Hugh Cornwell from the Stranglers and Nick Jones, who worked on Melody Maker later, whose father was Max Jones of the Melody Maker. And Nick brought this single by Ben Carruthers and the Deep, a song called Jack of Diamonds. Ben Carruthers was an actor and singer. He was in London at the time doing a play for the BBC, I believe, and he got the words off of Bob Dylan. So it's Dylan's words, Ben Carruthers' music, and it's a song called Jack of Diamonds. So after my school band, I then brought this song to Fairport, and Fairport recorded it. And that's the story so far. Let's see if I remember it, shall we? Jack of diamonds on the move. Jack of diamonds, one-eyed knave on the move. Hits the street, bumps his head on the brow. You're born to lose, shouldn't stay. Jack of diamonds is a hard card to play. Jack of diamonds, oh Jack of diamonds, is one-armed prince. Wears a single glove, oh sure, he's not that lovely. Jack of diamonds, break my hand, leave me here to stand. Jack of diamonds is a hard card to land. Jack of diamonds is a hard card. Jack of diamonds is a hard card. Jack of diamonds is a hard card, but it ain't hard enough. Jack of diamonds can open for riches. Jack of diamonds, but then it switches. Covered by a picture, but it's only a 10. Jack of diamonds. Jack of diamonds, he's one-up prince. Wears a single glove, oh sure, he's not that lovely. Jack of diamonds, break my hand, leave me here to stand. Jack of diamonds is a hard card to learn. Jack of diamonds is a hard card. Jack of diamonds is a hard card. Jack of diamonds is a hard card, but it ain't hard enough. Jack of diamonds can open for riches. Jack of diamonds, but then it switches. Covered by a picture, but it's only a 10. Jack of diamonds. Jack of Diamonds. There's another song called, there's a more well-known folk song, American folk song called Jack of Diamonds. It's based on a Scottish folk song. But that's the Ben Carruthers Bob Dylan one. Kind of curiosity. That single, that 45 single, is changing hands for lots of money these days. So if you've got one, now's the time. Something now off Fairport's first album. Song that Judy used to sing, and it's a beautiful song. It was on an album by Jim and Jean. I think it's written by Jim Glover and Harvey Brooks, I think. A song called One Sure Thing. I've changed the gender. She used to be the only girl I would see. She used to be the only good thing for me. You know, she used to be my one sure thing. Oh, look at me now. What you see, it isn't me. Don't you look at me now. I'm just a leaf without a tree. You know, she used to be my one sure thing. My girl, she doesn't care for me, and what she does, she doesn't do for me. And when I need something to her, it doesn't mean a thing. You know, she used to be my one sure thing. Girl, she doesn't care for me. What she does, she doesn't do for me. When I need something to her, it doesn't mean a thing. You know, she used to be my one sure thing. One Sure Thing. It's off the first Fairport album. It came out some considerable time ago. 68, I believe. So I'm going to sing a traditional song now. This is, it's become a fairly well-known traditional song. Lots and lots of people have covered it. Fairport did a version on the second album in 1968. Sandy sang a beautiful version, and I'll do my pale imitation for you. Words are by Patrick Callum, Irish poet. And I can't remember if this is an adaptation of a traditional song or if he just used a traditional tune for it. My young love said to me, my parents won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she laid her hand on me, and that she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there. And then she went onward with one star awake, the swan in the evening glides over the lake. Last night she came to me, my dead love came in, and so softly she came, her feet made no din, and she laid her hand on me, and then she did say, it will not be long, Lord, till our wedding day. She moved through the fair. Beautiful song. Here's another song that Sandy used to sing in Fairport, and a song she wrote as well. A very beautiful song. And we recorded it 51 years ago. It's a terrifying thought. But the theme of the song seems very appropriate to be looking back down the years. Listeners to BBC Radio 2 voted Fairport's version of this song the most influential folk recording, which we were very, very proud of. across the evening sky. All the birds are leaving. How can they know? Oh, it's time for them to go. Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time. But who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time sad deserted shore, and all your fickle friends are leaving. How well they know it's time for them to go. But I will still be here. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time. Well, who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Alone, because my love is near me. I know it will be so until it's time to go. So come the storms of winter and the birds in spring again. I have no fear of time. Who knows how my love grows? And who knows where the time knows where the time goes. Late great Sandy Denny. Judy Collins did a great cover version of that back in the 60s. Many people have sung it since. It's a great song, and it has a enduring quality and message, I think. Excuse me. So I'm going to go kind of vaguely chronologically here, and then at the end I might bring Zara Phillips up, and we'll do some stuff that has a bit of harmony to it. But I'll be kind of chronological. Where are we now? Woohoo! Okay. Something now off of the Legion Leaf album, 1969. We released a lot of records in 1969. We released 3 albums. I don't quite know how we did that, but somehow we did. It's a slightly spooky song. Not that She Moves Through the Fair isn't a pretty spooky song. And the protagonist in the song, or maybe the antagonist, is... we're not quite sure exactly what kind of creature he is. Some people have said, well, maybe he's a werewolf. I think he's really a fox in a man's form. The song's called Renadine, and that name would seem to suggest a kind of foxy nature. I think in country lore, but back through the centuries, foxes were considered a bit sinister. And this is a sinister song. It's suggestive. I don't mean nudge, nudge, wink, wink suggestive. I mean kind of weird, occult kind of suggestive. Excuse me again. Hope you're all cozy there in your front rooms. Very good. Or back rooms, or on your porches, or... Hope you're not driving and watching this. Okay, good, that's fine. One evening as I rambled along the Luso Green, I overheard a young woman converse with Renadine. Her hair was black, her eyes were blue, her lips as red as wine, and he smiled to gaze upon her. Did that sly bold Renadine. She said, kind sir, be civil, my company forsake, for in my own opinion, I fear you are some rake. Oh no, said he, no rake am I, brought up in Venus' train, but I'm seeking for concealment all on the mountain plain. But your beauty so enticed me, I could not pass it by. So it's with my gun I'll guard you all on the mountain high. And if by chance you look for me, perhaps you'll not me find, but I'll be in my castle and choir for Aryden. Oh, sun and dark, she followed him. His teeth did brightly shine, and he led her over the mountains to that sly boat Aryden. Renadine, that sly, bold Renadine. Creepy song. Like a lot of traditional songs. some weird stuff there in the old tradition, I must say. Lots of songs of the supernatural. I think it's like telling ghost stories. Yeah, when music was the entertainment, it was, you could have love songs, you can have kind of story songs, or you could creep people out, and I think there's a few songs fit that bill. Excuse me again. What do we have for you now? Ha ha ha. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, another song off the Legion Leaf album. Now, this one seems to be an enduring favourite. And I don't really know why. There's a lot of verses to the song, so, how many verses? 16 verses or something? But I think it's the storytelling. The language is so succinct. And it's so kind of pithy and tight, and it's not a wasted verse or a wasted line. It's just a very beautiful song that pulls you along into the story. And like many folk songs, it's a song about the toffs, the folks who live up in the big castle, who are somewhat above the law. In many ways, they are the law. So it was fun to write songs about what they got up to, up in the big house. There's a song called Matty Groves. It's an old song. I think it's probably from the 1500s, actually. It's in origin. Some commentators said that in the 1500s the people were still around. The song was about. And the tune, Fairport set it to this tune, which is really Shady Grove, and I don't think the two are related. They might be, they might not be. I don't think they are. Shady Grove, Matty Groves. Don't know. A holiday on the first one of the year. That Alice's wife came into the church, the gospel for to hear. And when the meeting it was done, cast her eyes about, and there she spied young Matty Groves a-walking in the crowd. Oh, come home with me, little Matty Groves, come home with me tonight. Come home with me, young Matty Groves, and sleep with me till light. Well, I can't come home, I won't come home, sleep with you tonight. By the rings on your fingers I can tell you are Lord Arnold's wife. Well, what if I am Lord Arnold's wife? Lord Arnold's not at home. for he is out in the far cornfields bringing the yearlings home. Well, a servant who was standing by, hearing what was said, swore Lord Arnold he would know before the sun would set. And in his hurry to carry the news, he bent his breast and ran. But when he came to the foul-milled stream, he took off his shoes and swam. Little Matty Groves, he lay down and he took a little sleep. When he awoke, Lord Arnold was standing at his feet, saying, how do you like my feather bed? How do you like my sheets? How do you like my lady gay who lies in your arms asleep? Oh, it's well I like your feather bed, it's well I like your sheets, but it's better I like your lady gay lies in my arms asleep. Oh, get up, Lord Arnold cried, get up as quick as you can. It'll never be said in fair England I slew a naked man. Well, I can't get up, I won't get up, I can't get up for my life. You have two long beaten swords and I but a pocket knife. Well, it's true I have two beaten swords, it cost me deep in the purse. You shall have the better of them, I shall have the worse. And you will strike the very first blow, strike it like a man. I will strike the very next blow and I'll kill you if I can. Well, little Matty Grove, Matty struck the very first blow and he had Lord Arnold saw. Lord Arnold struck the very next blow and Matty struck no more. And then he took his own dear wife and he sat her up on his knee, saying, who do you like the best of us now, Matty Groves or me? And then up spoke his own dear wife, never heard to speak so free. I'd rather a kiss from dead Matty's lips than you and your finery. And that Lord Arnold, he jumped up and loudly he did bawl, struck his wife right through the heart and he pinned her against the wall. A grave, Lord Arnold cried, to put these lovers in, but bury my lady at the top, for she was of noble kin. Ballad of Matty Groves. 29 verses goes by quite quickly, doesn't it, really? I could do the other 108 verses, but enough for now. Thank you. Matty Groves. Popular song. I think people are still willing to just sit and listen to a story. I think that's the answer. It's a bit like kind of 16th century reality television or something like that. Another song off of the Legion Leaf album, lots of those this evening. Just songs that I really love, and I never really got a chance to sing because we had such great singers in Fairport. So I'm getting my revenge now. And if my humble version sends you scurrying off to listen to the records, then my work is partially done anyway. Thank you. So this is a recruiting song. There's lots of recruiting songs. This one, as so many do, mentions the Ratcliffe Highway, which was a street. Is it still there? Might still be there. In East London, in the Docklands, where sailors would go for a bit of crumpet or to get pissed, and often they got a tap on the head and woke up on board ship or in the army. Tricky business. This particular version, the version that Fairport did, is fairly easy to date. This one's clearly Victorian because it mentions Prince Albert coming along and saving the day. And I'll do the same thing that we did in Fairport, which is to put the song basically into two tempos, into 3-time and 4-time. As I was walking along Radcliffe Highway, a recruiting party came a-beating my way. They enlisted me and treated me till I did not know, and to the Queen's barracks they forced me to go. When first I deserted, I thought myself free, until my cruel comrades informed against me. I was quickly followed after and brought back with speed. I was handcuffed and guarded, heavy irons put on. Court martial, they held against me, and a sentence passed upon me, 303. May the Lord have mercy on them for their sad cruelty, for now the Queen's duty lies heavy on me. When next I deserted, I thought myself free, until my cruel sweetheart informed against me. I was quickly followed after and brought back with speed. I was handcuffed and guarded, heavy irons put on me. Court martial, then quickly was got, and that sentence passed upon me, that I was to be shot. May the Lord have mercy on them for their sad cruelty, for now the Queen's duty lies heavy on me. Albert in his carriage and six, saying, where is that young man? His coffin is fixed. Set him free from his irons and let him go free, for he'll make a good soldier for his Queen and country. The Deserter. Another song now from the Legion Leaf album. Seems to be, well, I just like these songs, I suppose. I like a lot of the Fairport stuff. I don't get a chance to sing many of them too often. Here's a song that I wrote with the late, great Dave Swarbrick. And again, it's a bit supernatural. It fits at least part of the theme of that particular album. And I don't sing it very often, so if I get the verses mixed up, forgive me. If someone dies and comes back to life, that means I've got the verses in the wrong order. But it's not supposed to happen. Within the fire and out upon the sea, crazy man Michael was walking. He met with a raven with eyes black as coals, and shortly they were talking. Your future, I would tell to you. Your future you often have asked me. Well, your true love will die by your own right hand, and crazy man Michael will cast me. And he beat at the four winds with his fist. He laughed and he cried, and he shouted and he swore, for his mad mind had trapped him with a kiss. You speak with an evil, you speak with a hate, you speak for the devil that haunts me. For isn't she the fairest in all this broad land? Your sorcerer's words are to taunt me. Took out his dagger, of fire and of steel, and he struck down the raven through the heart. Oh, the bird fluttered long, and the sky it did spin, and the cold earth did wonder and startle. Where is that raven that I struck down dead, that here did lie on the ground? Oh, I see just my true love with a wound so red, where her lover's heart it did pound. Oh, crazy man Michael, he wanders and walks, and he talks to the night and the day. But his eye to say and his speech it is plain, and he longs to be far, far away. Michael, he whistles the simplest of tunes, and asks of the wild woods their pardon, for his true love is flown into every flower grown, and he must be keeper of the garden. Thank you. Crazy Man Michael. Okie dokie then. Next album we did in Fairport was an album called Full House, 1970. And this is a traditional song. Didn't write everything. It's a traditional song. And another very old song. I mean, I don't know how old the song is, 16th century or something, 17th century. The events in the song, or what the song is based on, much older, 1100s, 1200s, seem to be the events that the song might have been written about. So, very hard to date the song. And the main character in the song, Sir Patrick Spens, seems to be somewhat elusive historically. There's no direct link to someone called Sir Patrick Spens. There are kind of clues here and there, but nothing actually absolutely that knocks it on the head. This is a song that you find often in anthologies of poetry as a wonderful piece of vernacular writing. Often that they print it in the poetry anthologies, in original Scottish dialect, which is quite something, I think. So this song has some literary merits, maybe. Fairport recorded this using a tune called Hugh the Graham. I think we don't know what the tune to Sir Patrick Spens is, but or if we do, we certainly didn't use it. We used the tune to Hugh the Graham, which is another Scottish ballad. Sits in Dunfermline town, drinking of the blood red wine. Where can I get me a skeely skipper to sail some mighty boats of mine? And up there spoke a bonny boy, sitting at the king's right knee. Sir Patrick Spens is the very best seaman that ever sailed upon the sea. The king has written a broad letter, sealed it up with his own right hand, sending word unto Sir Patrick to come to him at his command. An enemy then this must be, who told a lie concerning me. I was never a very good seaman, nor ever did intend to be. I had not sailed upon the deep a day, but barely 3. Loud and boisterous grew the wind, and loud and stormy grew the sea. And up there came a mermaiden, a comb and glass all in her hand. Here's to you, my merry young men, you'll not see dry land again. 40 miles off Aberdeen, the water's 50 fathoms deep. There lies good Sir Patrick Spens with the lords of Scotland at his feet. Patrick Spens. Another song now off the Full House album. Chronologically, we're zooming through time here. We've covered 2 years, 3 years. Another song I wrote with Swarb, with Dave Swarbrick, and again, it's a song that seems to have an enduring quality, or qualities, plural. Still seems very popular. I still get requests for this. We still play it sometimes at the Fairport reunions, as we played many of these songs. Fingers crossed, next year, next summer, we'll do the Cropredy Festival again, and we'll play this song, and maybe the last song as well. And lots of other songs. We were planning to do the whole Full House album as a 50th anniversary. So it might have to be a 51st anniversary. We live in hope. Is this a song about being a bit of a slug, or is it an anti-war song? I don't really know. The lyrics are fairly simple and open to lots of interpretation, so I'll leave that up to you. Sloth was always a working title for this song. It was never the real title. But as things turn out, so often the working title ended up being the real title, even though it isn't one of the 7 deadly sins. Just a roll, just a roll. Just a roll on your drum. Just a roll, and the war has begun. Now the right thing's the wrong thing. No more excuses to come. Just one step at a time, and the war has begun. Just a roll, just a roll. Just a roll on your drum. Just a roll, and the war has begun. She's run away, she's run away, and she ran so bitterly. Now call to your colours, friend, and Won't you call to me? Just a roll, just a roll, just a roll on your drum. Just a roll, and the war has begun. Don't you cry, don't you cry. Don't you cry upon the sea. Don't you cry for your lady and me. Just a roll, just a roll, just a roll on your drum. Just a roll, and the war has begun. Just a roll, just a roll, just a roll on your drum. Just a roll, and the war has begun. Thank you. Another song that I wrote with Swarb that I don't think it went on an album. It was a single. It's a single, and I think it's been on compilations since then. But at the time, this was our bid for chart fame, success, household names. This has actually been in a couple of spiritual anthologies, you know, songs that cross over into religious, semi-religious territory, which is nice, you know, nice thing. When the storm has grown too cold to kneel, in crystal waters I'll be bound. Cold as storm and weary to the sound upon the wheel. Now be thankful for good things below. Now be thankful to your Maker. For the rose, the red rose blooms for all to know. When the fire has grown too fierce to breathe and burning in irons I'll be bound, fierce as fire and weary to the sound upon the wheel. Now be thankful for good things below. Now be thankful to your Maker. For the rose, the red rose blooms for all to know. When the storm is grown too cold to kneel, in crystal waters I'll be bound, cold as storm and weary to the sound upon the wheel. Now be thankful for good things below. Now be thankful to your Maker. For the rose, the red rose blooms for all to know. Thank you. When I left for Fairport, I made a solo record. Which has a mixed reputation. It's supposed to be the worst-selling record Warner Brothers ever, which I take as a bit of a compliment, actually. If something's that difficult, then it must be good. Well, when you sell less records than Trout Mask Replica, then you know you're in trouble. You know, career going nowhere. So this song was the kind of the overture for the album, or the mission statement for the album. Gentle ladies, gentlemen, wait until the dance begin. Carefully we come to speak a word for all to hear. And if you listen, if you should, we won't be misunderstood. But don't expect the words to ring too sweetly on the ear. Live in fear, live in fear, live in fear. Gutter in the street, off his head or off his feet. Listen to the scratchy voices eating at your nose. It's already paper dry. Get the girls and make them cry. Run for cover, things are bad, but now they're getting worse. Live in fear, live in fear, live in fear. Is it painful? Is it right? Does it keep you warm at night? Fool your friends or fool yourself, the choice is crystal clear. And if you break it on your knee, better men might disagree. Do you laugh or do you stick your finger in your ear? Living fair, living fair, living fair, oh, living fair. Thank you. That's the first time I've ever played that in public. Before, first time I've ever played it live. You may say, well, there's reasons for that. And there are reasons for that. Yes, it's true. Moving right along. Here's another song that was on that first album. There's always perverse people, aren't there? Have you noticed that? Always fans who like to think that if it's your worst-selling record, it must be your best record. And they can be in a special club of only 3 people that like your worst-selling record. It's a very perverse way of looking at things. So all the songs I've been writing for the last 50 years don't really amount to very much compared to this particular album, because it must be good because it sold 3 copies. Oh well, that's his life. So called The Poor Ditching Boy. Was the river who went us so cold and so sad, the river too weary to flood? The storm and wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. I was looking for trouble to tangle my line, but trouble came looking for me. I knew I was standing on treacherous ground. I was sinking too fast to run free. With a scheming idle way, she left me poor and on. The storm and wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Begging on mountain or hill, but I'm ready and blind, with my hands tied behind, having neither a mind nor will. With a scheming idle way, she left me poor and old. Storm and wind cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Let's bitter the meat of the old ditching boy. He always believe what they say. They tell him it's hard to be honest and true. Does he mind if he doesn't get paid? Without scheming, idle wish left me poor and orphan. The starman went cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Oh, the starman went cut through to my skin, but she cut through to my blood. Thank you. Well, that was fairly chronological, wasn't it? More or less. So we're going to do some bits and pieces now. We're going to bring up Zara Phillips, who's going to sing some harmony. Because some of these songs just sound better with two voices. And hello.
Hello.
How are you? Gosh.
Good.
You found your way to Acton, okay?
It was tough.
Yeah, I know, it's just tough. An industrial estate in Acton, it's romantic, isn't it? What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So in Fairport in the 1960s, we used to do a lot of work for the BBC because the BBC had an arrangement with the Musicians' Union where they wouldn't play so many actual records because it was putting, they thought, musicians out of work, especially trombone players and viola players and harpists. So they would book all the bands. I mean all the bands did it. You know, Led Zeppelin and Traffic and everybody. We do sessions for the BBC where we do 4 songs, sometimes 6 songs for the various shows, especially the John Peel show. That was our favourite to do. And they'd be broadcast a week later, and we'd actually get paid for it, which was, like, for us, unbelievable, because we were poor in those days, and it was a nice supplement. Yes, I know. Thank you for the sympathy. And we did a lot of songs that we never actually recorded in any other form. So we'd rehearse a few songs, especially just for these radio broadcasts, just to be different. Like every single time we worked on the radio, we'd have a different repertoire. And the producers really liked that, and we got booked lots and lots of times. And all this stuff came out on these BBC compilations, which I'm sure you're aware of. Anyway, it was fun. You know, the BBC had antiquated equipment, and that was always exciting to work with. So this is a Johnny Cash song that we did in Fairport. It's a very beautiful song. At my door the leaves are falling. The cold wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, but I still miss someone. Though I never got over those blue eyes, I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I go out to a party to look for a little fun, but I find a darkened corner, 'cause I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we've begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. Nice. Great Johnny Cash song. Here's another song that we did very similar circumstances. BBC recording, I think this was for the John Peel show, and it's an old Everly Brothers song. It's called Gone, Gone, Gone. Sunny day, baby, when everything seems okay, baby, you'll wake up and find that you're alone. 'Cause I'll be gone, 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 really gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. Baby, as you walk down the street, baby, will ask you why you're walking all alone, why you're on your own. Just tell them I'm gone, really gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. Change your ways, baby, you might get me to stay, baby. You better hurry up if you don't want to be alone, or I'll be gone, 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 really gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong.
It's so quiet here.
Let's do PW and the JH.
Okay. You speak in code.
It's another song from the Full House record. For the hangman, his pleasure is that you should rise. He's the judge and the jury, at the jester's assize. Poor Will on the gallows tree, never a cruel word did say. Oh, that a young man should be treated this way. Run to me, mother of anyone's child, and tell me the revelry plan. Judges and barristers, clerks at the law, his show is the best in the land. Here's a health to the jolly hangman. He'll hang you the best that he can. Here's a health to the jolly. For a champion, no true love come over the stile. The debt of a poor man he pay in a while. Kind ladies, kind gentlemen, born of a sorry degree. Will you laugh with a hangman when he comes for his fee? To me, mother of anyone's child, and tell me the revelry plan. Judges and barristers, clerks at the law, his show is the best in the land. Here's a health to the jolly hangman. He'll hang you the best that he can. Here's a health to the jolly. For the hangman, his pleasure is that you should rise. He's the judge and the jury at the jester's aside. Oh.
Wouldn't like to bump into him.
No, you wouldn't like to bump into him on a dark night. Now, thanks to great planning on our part here, there's another waltz. So those of you who were waltzing to the last one, well, keep the same partner and keep waltzing around the living room. So from the Unhalf Bricking record, this is kind of a protest song. Sheriffs, and I know he would never mean harm, But to see both sides of a quarrel is to judge without hate or alarm. Oh, helpless and slow, and you don't have anywhere to go. Well, you take away homes from the homeless, and you leave them to die in the cold. Or that gypsy who begged for your favors, he will laugh in your face when you're old. Oh, helpless and slow, and you don't have anywhere to go. Another man, he drinks up his wine. Oh, they drink till their eyes are red with hate for those of a different kind. Oh, helpless and slow, and you don't have anywhere to go. Now when the rivers run thicker than trouble, I'll be there at your side in the flood. It was all I could do to keep myself from taking revenge on your blood. Oh, helpless and slow, have anywhere to go. Oh, helpless and slow, and you don't have anywhere to go. I think we should just do waltzes. It's just a stronger suit, I think. We're going to finish up with a song that's become a bit anthemic against any plans I might have had for it. People seem to like singing this, and if you're at home, please sing along. God bless you all. Hope we'll see you live someday. Meanwhile, this is fun. I hope it's fun for you. I hope you're getting the sound well and everything. Thank you, Zara Phillips, for singing along.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking.
Used to say, come the day when I'll be making songs, or finding better words. These ideas never lasted long. The way is up along the road, the air is growing fine. Too many friends who tried swept off this mountain with the wind. Meet on the ledge, we're gonna meet on the ledge. When my time is up, I'm gonna see all of my friends. Meet on the ledge, we're gonna meet on the ledge. If you really mean it, it all comes round again. now I see that I'm all alone, but that's the only way to be. You'll have your chance again, then you can do the work for me. Meet on the ledge, we're gonna meet on the ledge. When my time is up, I'm gonna see all of my friends. Meet on the ledge, we're gonna meet on the ledge. If you really mean it, it all comes round again. Meet on the ledge, oh, we're gonna meet on the ledge. When my time is up, I'm gonna see all of my friends. Meet on the ledge, we're gonna meet on the ledge. If you really mean it, it all comes round again. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple of weeks' time for a request show. All requests, next one. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, crew here. Sound lights. Thank you guys so much. God bless you all.